So yesterday we saw multiple things, right? That is the hash. 1 minute. Okay. So yesterday we saw the list interface and the set interface as well. And inside the list interface, we saw the four classes, that is the array list, linked list, vector, and stack. Inside the set as well, we saw two classes, hash set and link set. And inside disordered set, also we saw one classes, that is the tree set. Okay. And simple thing I told you, like inside this one, all the things are same only, just only little bit difference is there. And if you talk about the set interface, hash set is not maintaining any order, linked hash set is maintaining the insertion order, and tree set is maintaining the sorting order. And after as well as inside the tree set we cannot able to add the null value. Okay, now that is the thing. Now suppose if I creating any collection object, suppose I am creating a array list here. Okay, suppose I am creating a array list here. My screen is visible for everyone. My screen is visible for everyone. Guys, my screen is visible. Hello. Hello guys, my screen is visible. Okay. Now suppose I want to add any values inside there. Al dot add. Okay. First I want to add 10 here. Suppose I want to add again here. That is the Java string value only I am adding here. Okay. Suppose again I am adding the another value here. There is a float value I will try to add here. So 1.2f I am adding here. After that al dot add anything you can add it here. So suppose I want to add here the character value. Now what is the thing here? Here if I print this thing system dot out, and here I am printing the al, so all the things will be printed here. Okay, so 10 Java 1.2 and C is printing on the console. But now what I want, the collection object I have created, inside that collection object I want to add only the similar type of data. Okay, I want to add only the similar type of data. I don't want the heterogeneous type of data inside in my collection object. Okay, I want only the similar type of data. That is, suppose I want only the integer type of data, I want only the string type of data, I want only the float, or I want only the character type of data. I don't want this heterogeneous type of data, that is the different types of data. I don't want. I want to insert only the same type of data, that is the homogeneous type of data. But how we will do that thing? So that things we can do that with the help of generics. Okay, that thing we can do that with the help of generics. And generics we are using for the type safety purpose. Okay, for the type safety purpose we are using the generics. Okay, Java generics program is introduced into the J2SE5 to deal with the type safe object. Okay, if you want to use, if you want to insert the same type of objects into the, if you want to inject same type of element into the object, that time we are using the generics. It makes the code stable by detecting the bugs at the compile time. What is the things I will tell you later. So inside the generics, what we will do, so simple. Before generics, what we are doing here, if we are not using generics here, so we can able to add multiple types of data into the array list or anything, any collection object we are creating. So we are able to add any type of data into our collection object. But now what we have to do is, suppose I want to add only the similar type of data. Suppose I'm writing here I want only the integer type of data. So how we will write that? So for that we are using the generic. So generic, how we will write that? So greater than and less than sign we have to write, and in between that we have to write the wrapper classes. Okay, we have to write the wrapper class for every data type. For every primitive data type we have a wrapper classes. So for int we have an integer, for float we have float, for character we have character. C is first thing is capital. Okay, for every class, if you knows that for every class we are first letter, our first letter is capital, so we have to maintain here the capital letter. Now suppose I want only the integer type of data here. So what I will write, I will write here the wrapper classes. Okay, so integer is a wrapper class, so I am writing here the only the wrapper classes, that is the integer. And why I am writing integer here? Because I want only the integer type of data into my collection object. Okay, so that's why I'm writing here only the integer. Now if I wrote here integer, it is giving error here. See, inside the Java also into the float, into the character as well, it is giving the error because we wrote here the generics here. Okay, we wrote here the generics, and inside the generics we wrote here the integer. Now we can able to store only the integer type of data into our collection object. If you write other data, so it will give the error at the compile time only. See, it is giving the error at the compile time only. So that is the use of our generics. If you want to inject same type of data into our collection object, for that we are using the generic. What are the advantage? Why we are using the generics? Okay, so first advantage is that is the type safety. If you want to inject same type of data, or if you want to hold only the single type of data into our object, so for that we are using the generics, and it doesn't store, it is doesn't allow to store the other object. Suppose if you are making here integer, so it is not allow the string as well, no float as well, or the character as well. Now suppose I want only the string type of data, in that means I have to write simple the wrapper class, that is the string. Now inside that it will allow only the string type of data. It will not allow integer, float, or the character as well. Okay, so that is the main use of our generics, that is the type safety, and this is the first advantage of our generics, that is the type safety. Another one is the typecasting is not required. Suppose if I not using here any generics, now I want this value. Suppose I want any value from this here, from here. Okay, I want any value from here. So suppose for that what we will write, al dot get we will write, and here we will write the index. Suppose I want the Java, so what we need to do, what we need to write, I want to write here the index, that is the one. On first index I have a Java. Okay, I got this Java. I want to store that Java into the string, because that is the string, right? This is the string value, and I want to store into the string, so I will write here string name equals to al dot get. Means whatever value will become from here, so it have to store into this variable al dot get 1. 1 means index 1, so it will become here 0 and the 1. So inside the 1 position we have a Java here. So can it will be stored Java into this name variable, because name is a string type of variable, but it is giving the error. So why it is giving the error here? So what is the thing here? As I told you, this is not the integer, this is not the string, this is not the float, and this is not the character. This all will be considered as a object here. If I remove this from here, and if I press Ctrl and space here, what it is showing, that is object E, means whatever things we are writing here, that all are the objects here. Okay, that all are the objects here. So we are taking the object from here, and we are storing into the string type of variable. We are taking the objects from here, and we are storing into the string type of variable. So can it will be possible? Can it will be possible? No, right? Suppose if you have string type of variable, and if you initialize there the if you want to store the uh, integer type of value into the string type of variable, can we able to store that? No, right? So same like that here as well. If you are creating the string type of variable, and if you are storing object into the string type of variable, so can it is possible? No, right? Because inside the string type of variable, we have to store only the string type of value. Okay. So for that, what we will do, we will simply typecast it. So typecast it means we will simply convert this object into the string. Now we are storing the string into the this variable. Now if I print this name here, system.out, and here if I print the name, see now if I run this one, so Java is printing on the console. Same like that, if you want for the integer or anything, you have to typecast it every time. Okay, if you are not using the generics, you have to typecast it every time. If you want to store any value into the variable, you have to typecast it every time. But with the help of generics, it is the advantage of the generics, that is the typecast is not required. Suppose I am adding the values here, only the string type of value I am trying to edit here into the array list. Now I am adding only the string type of value here. So suppose I want here C++, and here I want, that is the C, and here I want only any value will write. So suppose I want to write here HTML. Okay, so this all the things we have here, all the things are the string type of value, because I wrote here there is a string. Now it will take only the string type of values. It will not take any the integer type of value, or it will not take any character or the string value. It will take only the string type of value. Now if I remove this from here, if I am not using the typecast, so can it will be stored? It is giving error this time. So no, it is not giving any error this time, because we have used here the generics. If I remove this from here, now it is giving the error, because from here object is coming, and this time we need a typecasting. But if you use here string, so this time no typecast is required here. So that is the another advantage of the generics, that is this typecast is not required. Another thing is that suppose if you are declaring here this string, and suppose I am adding here any suppose I am adding here that is the 10, that is the integer type of value I am adding. Suppose I want to add here one character type of value. So this time what it is do what it is doing, it is giving the error at the compile time itself. Okay, it is giving the error the at the compile time itself. So this is the main advantage, and there is the good programming strategy says that it is far better to handle the program at the compile time than the runtime. So it is the another advantage of the generics. That is the first advantage is the type safety, means we can able to hold only the single type of objects inside the generics. Another win is the typecast is not required. If you want to get any value, so typecast is not required with the help of generics. And after that we are getting the error at the compile time only. Okay, we are getting the error at the compile time only, and it is the good programming strategy that if we are getting the error at the compile time than the runtime. So that is the all about the generics here. Okay, anyone have any doubt till here inside the generics? Anyone have any doubt till here, guys? Anyone have any doubt? Okay. Okay, so now another thing is that, so just we saw the generics. So before that we learn about the collection, and inside the collection we have a many methods, right? That is the add method we saw, and the add all method we have, remove all method. So what are these methods? So I will tell you some important methods. Okay, so suppose if I create here one object, that is the al. Okay, inside the al I'm adding the multiple value c++ java c10 I'm adding here. Okay, now if I run this one, so it will be print that all the values, right? C++, Java, C10. Okay. Now suppose I am creating another collection here. There is the array list. Simple, I am creating an array list here. AL2 I will write. Okay. AL, this is the AL we have, and this is the AL2. So two collection objects we have this time, AL and the AL2. Now suppose I want to add here any values. Okay. Same values, whatever values we have here, the same values I want to add it here inside the AL2. So how we will add them? Can we have to write like that? al1 dot add c++, al1 dot add java. Can we have to write like that? So we have one shortcut as well. So which shortcut we have? That is the we have the another method here. That is the add all method. If you want to add the all the elements from the another collection object to the our collection object, so that time we are using the add all method. And how we will add that? Suppose I want this all the values inside our collection object. So how we will use that? So simple, we need to write here al2 dot add all, and we have to write here the collection object from which we want a value. Okay, from which we want a value. So I want all this value from this object to this object, so that's why I'm writing here al2 dot add all al. Okay, now if I write here system dot out, and here I'm writing al2. Now see what will be the output. We will get it C++, Java, C and 10, and here also we are getting C++, Java, C and 10. So that is the use of our add all method. If you want to add the values from the another collection object to the our collection object, for that we are using the add all method. Okay, same like that we have a remove method as well. So what is the use of remove method? So I will comment this one from for now, means it will ignore by the JVM. After that, suppose I am writing here al dot remove. Okay, and here sometimes we have to write index. On the base of index also you can remove, or on the base of object also you can remove. So suppose we will try to remove with the help of objects. So I'm writing here java. Okay, and we will try to print it again system dot out, and here I will try to print al. Now can it will be removed the java? So we will see. So see, java is removed from here. This type we can remove the values. Another thing is that we have another method, that is the remove all methods. What it will do is same thing. I will okay, uncomment this one, and after that same method we have, there is the add all. So I will try to add again al2 dot remove all method I'm using this time, and inside the another one I'm writing here al. Now see what will be the happen here system dot out, and al2 I'm writing here. Now if I remove this one, so see all the values are removed from here. Okay, whatever values are there, all the values are removed. One one move one thing. L2 dot remove all. Okay, AL. Okay. So all the things, but whatever same things we have inside our AL2, all the things are removed now. Why it is removed? Because we use here removal method. So whatever same element we have, okay, whatever same element we have, it is removed from there. So I have will print this AL2, AL2, okay, and here I will print AL. I will remove. I have removed the Java as well, right? Okay, I will remove this. So see, so whatever value we have, whatever same value we have here, it will be remove that value. Suppose inside the AL2, if I add extra value here, AL2 dot add, and suppose I am adding here one separate value, there is a 45. Now can 45 will be removed from here? So we'll see that. See, 45 is not removed because with the help of this remove all method, what it will do, whatever same element we have inside the AL. So this is our AL and this is our AL2. Okay, this is our AL and this is our AL2. So whatever similar element which are present inside the AL, that all the elements will be removed from our AL2. So inside the AL, we don't have the 45, right? Inside the AL, we don't have the 45, so it will not remove this 45. Okay, it will not remove this 45. It will only remove the similar element as C++, Java, C and 10. It will be removed. Okay, same like that we have another method here, that is the retain all. Now what this method will do, see, retain AL2, retain all the AL I am writing. Now if I run this one, see, so this time what it will do, the same element it will be keep. Okay, the same element it will be kept, and whatever uncommon element is there, whatever uncommon element is there, it will be removed. So if you use the remove all method, that time what it is doing, same element it is removing, uncommon element it is keeping. Okay, but if you use the retain all method, so it is maintaining, it is keeping the same element, but it is removing the uncommon element from the object. Okay, so that is the use of our retain all method as well. Now another thing here, that is the contains all. So contains all method we have to write into the system.out.println. Okay, so I will come here and I will write here al2 dot contains all al. Okay, I'm writing same thing here. Now if I run this one, so it will print the value into the true and the false. Okay, so suppose whatever elements which are present inside the al, if that all the elements present inside the AL2, that time it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false here. Okay. Otherwise, it will return false here. Suppose C++ is here, C++ is also there, Java, C, and the 10 is also there inside AL2. That time it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false here. Okay, so it will check only that all the elements which are present inside the AL1, that all the things will be contains inside the AL2 or not. Okay, that is the use of our contain all. Now another thing is that we have another method here, that is the contain as well. So how, what is the use of contain here? So simply we will come here system.out. Suppose I want to check that the some element, suppose I want to check that Java is present here or not. So how we will check that? So al dot contain, and here we need to write the value, we need to check that Java. Okay, I want to check that Java is present here inside the collection object or not. But now see here Java is there, so it have to return true. So it is returning true now. Suppose I want to check here, suppose Python is present here or not. So Python is present here, Python is not present here. If I run this one, so it is giving false because Python is not contained by this object, so that's why it is returning false here. Now another thing is that suppose I want to remove all the elements from this object, I want to remove all the elements from this collection object. So how we will do that? So how we will do that? Simply we will come here and here we will write there is al dot clear. If you use this method and if you print this collection object, now see system dot out, and here I am writing al. Now if I run this one, so all the elements are removed from our collection object. Why? Because I used here al dot clear method. Okay, al dot clear method I use. With the help of this one, it will remove all the elements from our collection object. Okay, so these are the all the important methods, which some important methods I have told you. Another method also we have inside the collection object, many methods we have, that is a retain all, remove if you want to remove the any element with the help of some condition, you can use the remove if method. Then iterator method, it will return the iterator object is empty method. If our collection object is empty, that time it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So another methods we have, so try to do it by yourself only, basic method or the some important methods I told you. Okay, that method only we are using multiple times. But if you want to, if you want to know that what are the all the methods will be do, so you have to do it by yourself. Just check that it is it is happening or not, it is means working or not. If it is not working or if you are not getting, you can ping it me directly. Okay, I will definitely help you. Another thing is that here how our iterator will be work. So suppose I want to iterate the values of this collection object one by one. So how we will do that? So with the help of iterator we can iterate the values. But how our iterator will be work? Suppose I want to iterate the value. So how we will do that? We have one iterator, right? So I will use here iterator method. This iterator method will return one object of the iterator. So I will write here that is the ITR. Okay. Now I want to iterate that. How will I iterate that? While I will write here inside the while, simple we need to write iterator dot as next. So it will return true and the false. Okay. It will return here that is the true and the false. And system dot out we will write here. And here I am writing ITR dot next. This will return a value and this will return a boolean value, that is the true and false. This will return an element. In this next method will return element and this will return a boolean value. Now we will simply come to the paint. Okay, we come to the paint. Now I will copy this thing from here. I will come here. I will paste it our code. So sorry. Okay, so this is our code. So how our iterator will be work? Suppose inside our object we are adding the multiple things here, right? So inside our object, suppose this is our object. Inside our object we have a multiple things. First thing we have, that is the C++. Another thing we have here, that is the Java, right? C++, then Java we have. Then another thing we have here, that is the C, that is the character C we have. And another thing we have, that is the tape. Okay, so how our iterator will be work? It is work on the cursor. Suppose first cursor is there, first cursor will be here on our empty side. Okay, first our cursor will be here only with on our empty side. Now here one method will be work itr dot has next. It will ask that any any element is there after that or not. So this cursor will be shift to this element now. Okay, this cursor will be shift to this element now. Then it will return, if element is there, so it will return true. If element is not there, it will return false. So now take a look to the cursor. So in the element is there, C++ is there, right? So C++ is there, so it will return a true value here. Okay, it will return a true value here. And whenever we are getting true value here inside the while loop, so it will become inside. Whenever it will return true, it will be again shift to this empty point here. Okay, it will again shift to the empty point here. It will return true and it will shift to the empty point. Again it will become here and it will return a value here, itr dot next. Itr dot next means it will return the element. So which element we have here, that is C++. So C++ will be print on the console. Okay, C++ will be print on the console. Again here it will become itr dot has next. Itr dot has next means it will come here and it will be see here inside the Java. Okay, that is Java. So it will ask that any element is dot near, element is there or not. Itr dot has next, any element is there or not. So see here, any element is there. So yes, we have an element here, that is the Java. So it will return true here, and whenever it will return true, it will come inside and it will print itr dot next. Itr dot next means it will return the value. So which value we have, that is the Java. Again it will be shift to the empty position here. Okay, then again it will become to the itr dot has next. It will return true and false. Again this cursor will point out to the C. Okay, cursor will point out to C. Then itr dot has next, it will be asked again any element is there or not. So yes, element is there. Which element we have, that is the C. So it will become inside itr dot next. Then it will print this value of, that is the C will print on the console, and this cursor will be shift again into the empty position. Okay, Again, itr dot has next method will become perform, and this cursor will be shifted into this 10 again. Okay, now this 10, again this method will be asked, that is the itr dot has next. Itr dot has next means any element is there or not. So yes, we have an element here, that is 10. So it will become here, and itr dot next. So it will return this 10 on the console. Again this cursor will be shifted into the empty position. Now this method will again ask itr dot has next, any element is there or not. So this cursor will say now this time we don't have any element, and here we will get it false, and our cursor, our while loop will be stopped it here. Okay, so this like our itr iterator will be work. Okay, this like our iterator will be work. So anyone have any doubt till here, how our iterator will be work? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone have any doubt, guys? Hello, hello, guys. Am I audible? Anyone have any doubt? Okay. So, anyone have any doubt? Explain one more. Okay. See here. How our iterator will be work? Suppose we have a, okay. So suppose we are adding the values. So we are adding this much value inside our collection object. First we are adding C++, so it will add into the C++. Then Java will be added, then C will be added, then 10 will be added. So whenever we create an object of the iterators, how it will be work? So it will create a cursor like that. Our cursor will be there on the empty position. Okay, then our itr dot hash next method will be performed. So whenever itr dot hash next method will be performed, this cursor will be shifted to the next position. Okay, now see here, itr dot hash next, this method will return only the boolean value. Okay, this method will return only the boolean value, that is true or false. If any element is there, that time it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So see, this time any element is there or not? So yes, we have one element, that is C++, right? It will become here itr dot next. So this itr dot next method, what it is doing, it is returning the element. So which is the element we have now? That is a C++. So C++ will be print on the console, and then this cursor will be shifted on this empty position. Okay, this C++ will be print on the console, and cursor will be shifted to the empty position. Again, our this method will be performed itr dot has next. This cursor will be again shift to the another element here. Now it will be asked any element is there or not. So yes, we have element. This cursor is point out to the this element. So which element we have? That is the Java. So it will return true this time. Okay, so now again it will become inside itr dot next. This method will return a element. So which element it will be returned? That is the Java. So Java will be print on the console. Now this cursor will again shift into this empty position. Okay, this cursor will be shifted into this again empty position. Then again has next method will be performed. So this cursor will be again shift to this element, again shift to this element. Now this element, this cursor is on this element, that is this C. Then itr dot next method will be performed, and this method will be return a element. So which element we have now? That is this C. So C will be print on the console again, right? After that this cursor will be again shift to this empty position. Okay, now again itr dot has next method will be performed. Then again this cursor will be shift to this element. Okay, now this method is asking itr dot has next, any element is there or not. So yes, we have element, that is a 10 element is there. So it is returning true from here. Then system dot out dot println itr dot next, so it will return this element. So which element it will be returned? That is 10. Then it will be returned, and this again this cursor will shift to this another point. Okay, then this itr dot has next, again this method will be asked any element is there or not. So no element is there. So what this method will be do? This method will return a false this time, and our loop will be stopped it here only. Okay, and this like our iterator will be work. Okay, now anyone have any doubt? Understand, guys? Understand, or can I tell you again? Okay, okay. So now another thing is that here So till now we saw the collection, right? Inside the collection we saw list, queue, list and the set. Inside the list we saw array list, linked list, vector and stack. Inside the set we saw hash set, linked hash set. Sorted interface also we saw. Inside the sorted set we saw the tree set. Now another thing is here inside the collection we have another thing is there, that is the map. Okay, inside the collection object we have a map. Okay, but map is not inheriting the collection object. This is the separate part. Okay, inside the map we have a two interfaces, that is the map interfaces and the sorted map interface. Okay, and inside the map interface we have a two classes, hash map and the link hash map. Inside the sorted map we have one interface, one classes, that is the tree map. If you want to make any definition, how you will make it? So hash map is the implemented class of the map interface. Okay, so it is similar like a collection, only in that only we can able to store multiple element into the single object. Okay, but inside the collection what we are doing here there, so inside the collection we are storing only the element. Okay, but here we are storing the element but on the basis of key and the value pair. Okay, inside the map we are storing the element on the basis of key and the value pair. Okay, and this, if you notice this structure, that is if you notice this hierarchy here, map, sorted map, tree map, map, hash map, link hash map, it is same like of our set here. Okay, it is same like of our set here. Set, sorted set, tree set, set, hash set and the linked hash set. Name is also same, only map is there and here only set is there. Okay, only map is there and only there here is the set is there. Now if you want to add any values, so how will add? We have to add the values on the basis of key and the value pair. If you are into the company, so what way they will do, they will assign one employee id and they will assign the name, employee id and name, employee id and name, employee id and the name. Can we have duplicate employee id for the different person? Can we have a duplicate employee id for a different person? No, right? It will create a problem. Suppose Sai having the 101, Ramesh is also having the 101, so it will create a problem. Suppose I want to call the 101 employee id person, suppose I want to call the only Sai, so how we will call that? If I call the 101 employee id person, so both will become, so it will create a problem. Suppose I want to credit the salary into their account, so how we will do that? I will tell to my HR like you have to HR or the accountant, like you have to create the salary into the 101 employee ID person. Okay, so that time also it will create a problem. Can I have to insert into the Sai or can I have to insert into the Ramesh account? It will create a problem. So what is the thing here? We can able to have the duplicate values, but we don't able to have duplicate keys. Okay, we can able to write the duplicate values but we cannot able to write here the duplicate keys because it will create a problem. Suppose 101 having the Sai, 102 also having the Sai, so can it is possible? Yes, we have, it is must be possible because inside the company we have a same multiple person with the same name. It is possible, right? But we cannot have the multiple person with the same employee id, it will create a problem. But same name person, it will not create a problem, right? So we can have the duplicate values inside our map but we cannot have the duplicate keys inside our map. Okay, after that we can store maximum one null value in the key, but in the value we can store only the number of null values. So what it's saying, suppose Sai having the null key here. Okay, this Sai having the null key here. After that one null key is fine for this. If you are using only one null key, that is fine, but if you are using the multiple null key here, so that is not fine. Suppose I want to call the null key person. Okay, suppose I want to call the null key person, so both the person will become, this Sai will be also come and this Ganesh will be also come. Okay, so it is creating a problem. So inside the key only one null key is allowed. Okay, if you are writing only one null key, that is okay, but if you are writing multiple null key, that is not okay. Okay, after that if you are writing multiple null keys into our values, so that is okay. If you are, sorry, if you are writing multiple null values, so that is also okay. So suppose if you are writing null value, that is also okay. Suppose for 102 employee id you are writing the null value, so that is also okay. Okay, multiple null values is okay but multiple null key is not okay. Okay, after that map does not follow the sorting order and the inserting order. So map does not follow sorting as well as the inserting. Sorting order means either ascending or the descending. And inserting order means it will not follow the in whatever order we have added the values in same order, it will not print the values. Okay, and inside the map we have a two interfaces and the three classes: map, sorted map, tree map, hash map, and the link hash map. The three are the classes here, and map and sorted map are the interfaces here. Okay, now another thing is that how to store the values inside the hash map, link hash map, or the tree map. Whatever things I told you into the set, same thing we have to apply here as well. Hash map does not follow any order. Linked hash map, it will follow the insertion order, and tree map is follow only the sorting order. If I show you the diagram as well, see, hash map is implementation of map, but it does not maintain any order. Okay, it will not maintain any order. But linked hash map is implementation of the map, and it will maintain the insertion order. Linked hash map is maintain the insertion order, and tree map is maintains the ascending order, that is the sorting order. It will be maintained like a same like that we saw inside the set, same like that it will be applied here as well. Now if I want to add the values into that, how we will add that? So we cannot able to create the object of the interface, right? Map or sorted map, we cannot able to create an object. So how will we create that? Suppose I will create a object of the hash map. Okay, inside that I will try to add the values. So I will simple create an object here with the edges, and here also you can use the generics if you want to use that. Suppose I want to key only the string type, you can use here string. Suppose I want value only the integer type, so I will use the generics as well. Okay, so now I want to add the values. How will I add that? Some simple, there we have add method. So here inside the map we have a put method. Okay, there we have a add method. See, here we have a put method, there we have add all methods, where here we have a put all method. Remove method is same here. Okay, remove method is same, clear method is also same. Multiple methods are same, contains value, contains key. If you want to check that value is not, value is there or not, that key is there or not, same thing, same means simple methods are there. By the name only you can get it. Suppose I want any key, so you can get it from this one. There's the get method you can use, or hash code. If you want hash code you can use. Is suppose you want to check that map is empty or not, you can use with this method. Try to do it but yourself. Okay, if you are not getting that, come to me, I will help you anyway, anytime. Okay, so here inside that many things. Suppose I want to add any values here, so how will we add that? We cannot use here the add method, we have to use here, there is the put method. And inside that we have to use key and the value, and both are the objects here. See, object key, object value. Okay, so suppose I want here, that is one. In here I am writing sign. Okay, hs dot put, again here I am writing 2, and suppose here I am writing another thing, that is j. Okay, hs dot put I am writing again. Okay, and here I am writing 3, or we'll check that can we able to write here the string value as well. So Java and the 1. Okay, so can we able to write, we will check that hs dot put here, and here I will try to add here character, and here I will try to add any value, that is string type of value. I will try to add here that is the okay. Now I want to print that, so how we will print that? Simple, we need to write system.out. Here we will write here hs. So can it will print? We will see that. If I run this one, see, yes, it is printing. See, 1 Sai, Java 1, 2 Jai, and then C Ramesh. It is printing on the console, right? It is printing on the console, and see the curly brace as well. Here we are getting curly braces, and there we are getting the bracket. Only the bracket we are getting. There, here we are getting the curly braces. Okay, so this is the key, and this is the value. This is the key, and this is the value we are getting here, right? And this is the key, and this is the value we are getting here. And if you notice that here it is not maintaining any order as well. So first we added size is added, but second time we are adding j to j. So, and after that Java 1, so it is interchanging that things. Okay, it is interchanging that thing, so that is not good, right? And inside this one, inside the hash map, we are not adding anything. Okay, it is not maintaining any order. Suppose I want here, suppose I am adding here only the same null, same key here. Suppose here also 2, and here also 2 I am writing. So can it is possible if I run this one? So see, Can it is possible? So it is overriding this one. First we have a 2 psi and then we have 2 j. So on the psi it is overriding the j. If you are writing multiple keys, okay, multiple duplicate keys as well, so that time it will be considered as ones. But suppose we have on the first position we have a psi and on the second as well we have a psi. So can it will be possible? Okay, so can it will be it is possible. See, by run this one, see psi, and here also we have a psi. Okay, so we can able to write multiple duplicate values, but we cannot able to write multiple duplicate keys. Okay, so that is the thing. And suppose I want to iterate this thing, suppose I want to iterate the map. So how we will iterate that? We cannot directly iterate that. So okay, we cannot directly iterate the maps. First we need to convert this into the set. After that only we can able to iterate the map. A map cannot be traversed, so you need to convert it into set using key set method or the entry set method. So simply I want to convert into the key set. How we will convert that? So hs dot key set. Okay, it will return one object of the set, so it is returning this set here. So I will write only this set. Okay, now this thing is converted into this set. Okay, now this thing is converted into the set. Suppose I am writing now that this set. Okay, set dot iterator. Now this set have the iterator, as we know that before that also iterator I will write, and system dot out sorry, while I will write, and with the help of this while I will iterate the values as next. Okay, and with the help of this iterator system.out will write, and another method for returning the element we will use here the next method. And if I run this one now, for all the elements will be iterated. One, then java, then 2 and the c. Okay, so suppose I want to only the so I use here key set. Okay, so I will use here empty set as well. Okay, now if I run this one, so this time all the things will be present. See, Sai, Java, Sai, and then Ramesh. All the things will be iterated. You cannot directly iterate this all the things. You have to convert into the set first, and after that you can iterate these things. Okay, you cannot directly iterate the map. Okay, after that here we have a three classes: hash map, linked hash map, and tree map. So whatever things we saw inside the set, same things we have here as well. Hash map, linked hash map, and the tree map. So inside the linked hash map, what I told you, like inside the hash map it will not maintain any order. Inside the linked hash map it is maintaining the sorting order. Inside inside the linked hash map, sorry, it is maintaining the insertion order. And inside the tree map it is maintaining the sorting order. So I will simple come here and I will try to write here the linked hash map. Linked hash map. Okay, linked hash map I will write, and same thing key value pair we need to write here. Okay, I will write here linked hash map. Okay, now same thing. Okay, linked hash lh I will write here. Lh I will write it here. Lh also I will write it here. Here also I will write it lh, and here also I will write it here. Okay, and here also I will write it lh. Okay, and here I will, if I want to iterate that, you can iterate like that only. Okay, that is the same thing. Now we will see that it will maintain the insertion order or not. First we added psi, second we added psi, then java 1, and then c ramesh. So it is printing in same order, means inside the linked hash map it is maintaining the insertion order, but inside the hash map it is not maintaining any insertion order. And if we talk about the tree map, inside the tree map it is allowing, it is inside the tree map. If you write here, if you want to create a tree map, how will you create a new tree map? If you using the tree map here, okay, inside the tree map we can able to add here the values, but we have to add here as well, that is the homogeneous type of values. And inside the tree map, we can able to add, or it is maintaining the sorting order. See, suppose I'm writing java 1 and here I'm writing java. Okay, same like that I will copy this thing, paste it 3 times, Okay, and here I'm writing first 4, and here I'm writing C plus plus, here I'm writing C, and here I'm writing suppose 3. Okay, and here I'm writing 2, and here I'm writing suppose 5. Now we will see that can it will maintain the ascending order or not. First I wrote 1 4 3 2. So if I run this one, oh suppose, sorry, I have not printed this thing. Okay, now if I run this one, so see 1 2 3 and 4 inside a tree map, it is maintaining the insertion order, sorry, it is maintaining the sorting order. But if I add here the null value inside, because inside the tree set we saw it is not allowing the null value, right? So inside the this one also as well, if I try to add null key here, so can it will be allowed. So if I run this one, it is giving the exception. Which exception is giving? There is a null pointer exception, that is also okay. But if I add here the null value, so can it will be allowed. Okay, null key it is not allowing, but if I add here null value, so can it will be allowed. Null value, if I run this one, so yes, it is allowing the null value, but it is not allowing the null key. So that is the all about the map. Inside the map we saw hash map, linked hash map, and the tree map. Inside the hash map it will not maintain any order. Inside the linked hash map it will maintain the insertion order, and inside the tree map it is maintaining the sorting order. Inside the tree map it will allow the multiple null values, or it will allow the multiple or it will allow the null values, but it will not allow the null keys, not the single as well. Okay, so that is the all the things about the map. It is same like a set we saw, but inside that only we are trying to add, we are means we are able to add, or we are adding the values on the base of key value pair. Okay, on the base of key value pair we are adding the values only. And one thing you have to remember, we cannot directly traverse the map. If you want to traverse the map, we have to convert it into the set with the help of key set, or the another method we have with the help of a key set or the entry set method. And with the help of that method, with the help of that set, we can iterate the map. Okay, if you are giving the interview, that time they will be asked like you have to iterate the map, or you have to iterate the set interface, you have to iterate the hash map, tree map, or the anything, any from the any collection classes, you have to iterate that. So you have to know that all the things, how to iterate that, how to add the values inside the collection object, and try to do it this methods, whatever methods we have inside the map, or whatever methods we are inside the collection, try to do that. I told you the basic important methods. If you want to know that all the methods, you have to do it by yourself. Okay, I know it is quite fast, but you have to do that. Okay, so that is the thing for the today, guys. Anyone have any issues till now? Anyone have any issues? Guys, anyone have any issues? Okay, so that is the thing for today, guys. Okay, and